Gotta take it, man. Gotta make it our own.
Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. We got a blind box review for Bart.
And my fancy multi-rainbow colored hat's back. And
He doesn't know what it is, but we're gonna
test it! Blind box style. I have no idea what's on the other side of this box. And a series of hateful comments, mostly directed toward me.
literally just came in as we were reviewing.
They've
Now,
been popping in as we're filming.
so we haven't done a blind box review for a while, and I can tell by the dust that's on the top of the box.
I haven't cleaned it.
This is a bottle I bought. Bart doesn't know what it is. You know it's a world whiskey.
Right, because
This is
we're
a-
filming for our Saturday show.
It's a Saturday show.
Right.
That's all you know.
Could be
I've set it up.
Anywhere
I poured-
but the Americas is where this is from.
I've got 306.
Okay, and I have 307. So anywhere but the Americas, I have the Whiskey Scout glass.
Unless I decided to trick you.
Nah, you wouldn't trick. Wow. Faint, I would say almost, I wouldn't be surprised if it's triple distilled. Irish.
See, I wouldn't even said faint. It's just, I've been getting lemongrass tonight, but again, lemongrass jumped out at me.
Yeah.
And juicy
I
fruit.
wouldn't say it's in there, but it's faint for me.
Juicy
But again, allergy season is upon me.
Oh, that is true.
I am open. But,
Yeah.
you know what else I noticed? In the morning, when we were filming in the morning, I feel like I get better flavor. I can pick up more flavor early.
Yeah.
And I read a little something on that. It says that your taste buds or your palate gets tired along with you.
Well, yeah, and you haven't eaten any. Well, maybe you ate some eggs or some
Right.
bacon or toast in the morning.
No toast.
But now you've gone through, you probably had like ribs
I
for
did have a
lunch.
steak for lunch.
And you
Like,
probably had some brisket.
I wish. Did have some Gouda.
That has a nice nose.
So for me, it's coming in, like I said, it's that lemongrass custard is what I'm getting.
I think you're right. It's not overwhelming though. I think you're in tune. It's not
Right. I do get a little bit of the ABV. It's either 43 or 46, but it's not burning me higher than that.
It's not jumping out of the glass at you
Right.
on the nose. But I do get you're a little plugged up. I'm getting some tropical notes. A little bit of juicy fruit. Some sugars. Oak.
That custard cream carries right on in. Good velvety mouthfeel. A little astringency at the tail end here. That powdered sugar, the dry powdered sugar sweetness.
I gotta look up the price point on this, so don't look at the computer.
Okay.
I think I remember what it was.
Looking away. All right. Glancing over here. Looking over at some other bottles we're going to be reviewing shortly. Dare I say black
Focus.
adders, more black adders.
Focus
are
on the
in house.
whiskey in your hand.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's about where I thought. Okay.
The manga shirts have been coming under attack as well as my hat choice, so I decided to double down. We'll get to that in the Scotch Guide shout out in a moment.
After we get to the whiskey.
Sure. Yeah, enough said on that. Let me add some water. Give some of your notes. I get custard, lemongrass,
Really a nice palate.
powdered sugar.
Almost rich. I mean, not like overdone,
And a lot
super
of water
rich, but still rich. There's some layers. There's some depth. I get a nice sweetness that's continuing on right now.
If it's not an Irish, I feel like it's a lowland.
Vanillas. Vanilla pudding. The instant pudding. Vanilla.
Wow. Water's brought out more of the maltiness and a toasted oak. Isn't that interesting? I mean, I still get the custard, still get a touch of the powdered sugar, not as astringent as before.
Very nice. Now, I'll tell you, this is a variation of a standard bottling. And I like this better than the standard bottling.
Really?
Yeah.
I got a touch of the, just a touch, I'm not saying it is, of that Springbank sourness. Just a touch near the finish there. And again, I know I shouldn't say that, but that was the first time I picked up a little bit of the sour twinge. All right. I couldn't call it. I'm saying it's lighter. I feel like it's the lighter flavor profile of a lowland Scotch, maybe, possibly triple distilled, something coming from Ireland, but I can't really nail it down any further than that. It definitely feels like well, I don't know. It's not quite triple distilled though to me either.
Well, I've been drinking more Irish because my wife has gotten into Irish whiskeys. And there are some Irish tendencies to this. It's not Irish.
Okay.
It is Scotch.
Okay.
But I don't think you're that far off with it.
Got it.
There is some of that, some of those tropical notes, the smooth creaminess, the vanillas.
Right.
So you're right. It's not not triple distilled.
Good. Okay.
So, give me a score. I mean, what do you think? How's this hitting the palate?
All right. 88. Comes in lighter to me.
I would say 89.
Okay.
Right there with you.
I feel like my scores are lately all funneling into the same general area, but
we have good whiskeys.
True. That is true. I mean, again, at 88, it's not bad for me.
Yeah.
This isn't moving into my 90 and above is phenomenal whiskeys for my palate alone. This is good. It's light. I don't get as much of the sweet custards as like I do from a Glenlivet or something like that.
This is $45.
Very nice for 45.
Mm-hmm. It's a 12-year-old.
Okay. Show me.
Yeah.
Glenlivet 12.
Glenlivet first fill.
Ooh.
So
first fill.
Yeah. So first fill casks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 43.2%. Yeah, and I think the first fill cask compared to the Glenlivet 12 from ex-bourbon casks, it's a little bit milder. And I think the notes on this, it's been a while since I've had Glenlivet 12, but I really think this is coming off richer, just a little bit fuller.
Might need to do a versus with
it. Because of the first fill casks. So it's soaking up more of those tannins and stuff out of the oak that haven't already been taken up.
I would have expected a little bit more of the wood flavors to come in.
Well, I think 12 years in Kentucky
You're right.
would have done it.
It's a lot cooler north.
Yeah.
Sure. I agree.
I think it's worth it. I was really surprised.
I have not seen this.
I really wanted to try it, one, because it was Glenlivet. Glenlivet does do good whiskey.
Phenomenal.
It was $40 range. I was pretty sure I had to check online. The average was between $40 to $49, somewhere in there. Total Wine and Spirits, again, in the Dallas area. I like it. I was impressed by it. I think it's worth the $45.
Oh, definitely worth $45.
Yeah.
Because it picks up those tropical custard notes, which are very, very nice. That's interesting.
I think if we had this next to the Glenlivet 12, though, you would see that extra depth.
We need to do
those extra notes that are coming out.
Calling for it.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Nice. All right. Now I've readied myself for the barrage.
So
we have. I'm not afraid of calling attention to myself, as you may see. It comes from being so tall. I was just explaining to my son, when I enter a room or a party, even as a kid or in college or whatever, what's the first thing people are going to say when they see me? Tall.
Or you're loud.
Well, this is just me entering. Me entering.
Oh, well, you're still loud. They'd hear you before you come in.
Maybe I'm greeting or telling a story as I come in.
I would hear it, I'd be like, who the hell is that?
Who's coming?
And I'd be like, God damn, it's a tall bastard.
He's tall.
Who that?
And My boonie hat I've been wearing even before I was in the Army, so.
I think this is probably the same person. Well, we've got, 4 comments.
Just do the ones from the same gentleman, and then we had a tag on. That's probably somebody different, just tagging in.
Well, I'm gonna start Herbie Hancock.
Okay.
I'm sure it's a pseudonym
Sounds
because I
like
remember Herbie Hancock.
Yes.
He was the first one to comment on Noah's Mill Kentucky Bourbon, our 316th review. He says, you need to lose that loudmouth drunk in the sissy ass hat.
Are we sure he's talking about me?
Well, you're the only one with a hat on in the video.
Dang it. I'm the only one with a hat on. Okay, so it's definitely me.
Now we get 4 comments from Anthony Murdoch.
Right, so Sissy's already in play.
Wait, 5 comments.
5. There's more coming in. Who is this one?
And Anthony Murdoch comments on Noah's Mill as well, so probably the same person.
Now, you may clean this up because he gets a little into what I'm going to call homophobic stuff.
He does get in, yeah.
But we don't, hey, whatever you want to do, we're good with. We don't care. It's like the old Seinfeld. Nothing wrong with that. And what'd they say? Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I can take it. Let me have it.
This is what Anthony Murdoch says, not us.
Let me have it.
We don't agree with Anthony Murdoch's statements. That's all I want to say.
No,
Anthony, so on Noah's
the
Mill,
light of day must shine.
because Anthony then goes on, he must like us though, because he watches several videos.
Right.
But Anthony Murdoch then watches Noah's Mill, our 316th review, which he comments on.
Right.
How could anyone sit through an entire video with these 2 pole smokers jerking each other off under the table is tough to understand.
Sounds like a drill sergeant I had. Drill sergeant talked just like that.
And then he comments again. Seems like a good wine cooler review is in these guys' future.
Little backhanded slap.
We do like Zima.
Zima's not bad. If he watches a few more.
Is that a wine cooler?
I don't think it's actually a.
It's
it's a malt. It's a. What do they call that?
Cereal malt beverage.
Malt beverage is what it's called.
Yeah.
There's one right over there.
So just you posted a quick hitter on Old Forester 1920. Anthony Murdoch then goes
Just
on
went
and
up
watches.
hours ago.
Anthony says, "Can you read us a comic book with your next review?"
And he must be watching a lot more shows because I don't even talk games in that quick hitter.
It was actually a good one.
Yeah, it's about 4.5 minutes. Hold on. You said it was actually a good one.
It was a good whiskey review. Yeah.
I'm used to watching you do your little sing-along thing that you do. Yeah, there you go. To nothing.
So then on See It, we just posted See a Scotch on Saturday. Anthony Murdoch, it must be checking out the newer reviews.
He must be, and I will
and he's
admit, I
wondering,
like
have
the
these
shape
guys
of the
got any
bottle.
better?
Right, I like the shape of the bottle.
He tags a time frame, a timestamp at 1 minute and 8 seconds. He says, "Old super fag loves stroking this bottle." Hard to take. I can't even say what he says.
Okay, no, just
on
clean
the
it
right.
up. Just clean it up.
No,
okay.
That's it. It's hard to take the
little fella
on the right serious with that
fella.
outfit.
Oh, sorry, the big fella. Yeah, he called me a mean word.
And then he watches Balcones.
Yeah,
Texas pot still.
So he's not done yet. He's got to watch.
He's still
more.
watching.
Right, he's a watcher.
Still commenting. Nice pride hat.
Which has got to be the one I'm wearing now.
Same way.
That's why I grabbed it. I grabbed it.
Gay boy, Anthony says, gets the same smell and taste with all of his reviews.
Well, in that one we're talking about which one?
That was Balcones Texas pot still.
So the Texas pot still had some unique stuff, but it does have some also standard bourbon
and
notes.
you got some good notes on
right,
that one.
Right. But that's it. That's fine. He's commented on so many.
Yeah.
We kind of know what's going on. So
Anthony Murdoch.
So here's the deal. Right. A little out there, but we'll take all the comments that come. My wife and I were just talking about this because I got a weird comment on my board game side as well. They come. They just roll in. And in our day job.
Well, my father-in-law asked me that. He goes, "You guys ever get any, haters?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Feature.
And the bigger you get, the more you get.
Right. Yeah, that's it. And have we been prepped for this with our day job?
Oh yeah.
If you can take what we do in the day job, you can take this all day long. All day long. Because the people we deal with in the day job will say it to your face. To your face.
Glenlivet 12, first fill.
Scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Cilantro. Dummies.
Boom. My little hat. My pride hat.